Hello everyone, myself Bhautik Trivedi, working as an assistant professor in IT/ICT department of LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. So I will explain you the concept of IPv6 addressing model in advanced networking protocol subject. So first of all, the basic criteria behind that. You know the concept of IPv6. So how many type of version you know in internet protocol? So mainly two. One, that is the IPv4, second one IPv6. Internet protocol under the which category of the layer? So that is under the category of the network layer. And total number of protocols, that's the part of network layer. So mainly five. Must remember the name of that. First one, that is the IP. Second one, that is the ICMP. Third one, that is the IGMP. Fourth one, that is the ARP. And fifth one, that is the RARP. So these five protocol, that's the part of network layer protocols. After that, IPv6 addressing model. So why we use the IP address? All of you know why we use the IP address. So IP address generally supported the different class concept. First one, that is the class A. After that, class B, then class C, then class B, and then class E. What's the range of the class A? So class A range, that is the 0 to 127. What's the range of the class B? 128 to 191. What's the range of the class C? 192 to 227. What's the range of the class D? That is generally 228 to 241. And then after class E, that's supporting the 242 to 255. So that's the logic of the IP address distribution. So that is known as a classful addressing in IP. But here, IPv6 addressing model. So must remember one thing, whatever the address are assigned to interface, not the host. Whenever you talk about the IPv6 addressing model, so addressing is directly assigned to interface, not the host. And each and every interface expected to have multiple addresses, not an individual single address. Each and every interface expected to have a multiple address. What's the scope behind this address? So mainly three type of scope. One, that is known as a local link, or that is known as a link local. Second one, that is known as a site local or unique local. And third one, that is known as a global. And all of you know what is the difference between local and global. But here, local is again divided into two parts. One, that is the link local, and second one, that is the site local. After that, how I represent the address? What the text representation of the address? So that can be represented by the hexadecimal form. But here in hexadecimal form, that is again distributed or derived into one another form, that is known as a colon hex. So whatever the address that is divided into one format, that is demonstrated with one format, that is known as a colon hex format. So here one example you just see, 3FFE colon 3600 colon 2000 colon 0800 colon 0248 colon 54FF, then after the FE5C and 8868. This is the representation and total number of bytes here. So here you just see that's a representation of the 8 byte. So here you just see whatever the colon hex format, how I change into the compressed format. So in this particular example you just see 3FFE remain as it is. Then after you just see 0B00. So this is one another format, that is the colon hex format here. But here colon hex format, how I convert the colon hex format into the compressed format, that is the example of that. So 3FFE, then after the whatever the preceding zeros and whatever the trailing zeros, that can be discarded or that can be removed from this particular address representation. So here you just see 0B00 is directly converted to the B. Then after you just see 0C18, so that is directly represent with the C18. After that 0001, so that remain ones only. Then after the all the zeros, whatever the zero that can be discarded from that, so the final compressed format of the address become this. So up to this, at least you know the concept of IP address. After that, you know the IP addressing format. How many type of addressing? So already you know that is the three. One that can be treated as a global, second one that is the site local, and third one that is the link local. After that, how I represent this address? So mainly two techniques for that. One that is known as a colon hexadecimal form, or that is known as a compressed format. After that, what's the prefix behind that? All of you know in a data structure. One that is known as a pre-order, second one that is known as a in order, and third one that is known as a post order. So whenever you talk about the pre-order, so pre-order means what? Whatever the root node, that's the first one. Whenever you talk about the post order, so root node at the last place. And whenever you talk about the in order, so in order means root node is in between the left subtree and right subtree. But here in a networking, you directly assign the prefix for the address type also, because currently I am talking about the different address type. So address type mainly 5 addresses. First one that is the IPv4 compatible address type. So that's the binary prefix. So that is all the zeros, and all of you know what is the meaning of prefix. Prefix means whatever the address, before the address you put the prefix. Second one that is the global unicast. So global unicast supported which particular prefix? 001. After that link local unicast. Link local unicast supported this particular prefix. Site local unicast that supported this particular prefix. Multicast that supported this particular prefix. So must remember one thing again, unicasting, multicasting and broadcasting. What is the meaning of that? Unicasting means one sender, one receiver. Multicasting means one sender, group of receiver, and broadcasting means one sender, multiple receivers, all the receivers, that is known as a broadcasting. But currently I am focusing on the concept of unicasting and multicasting. So this is the concept. How many type of address type in this IP? So mainly 5. One that is related to the compatible with IPv4. Second one unicast, but unicast with using the different technique. How many types of that? One with using the global, second one with using the link local, and third one with using the site local, and next one that is the multicast. After that, each and every point in a detail. 2 points at least you know. One that is known as a IPv4 compatible format, and one that is the multicasting. But whatever the remaining 3, one that is the global unicast, second one that is the link local unicast, and third one that is the site local unicast. So start with global unicast address. Fully focus on the header format of each and every address. So in this particular diagram you just see this particular global unicast address format is divided into 3 components. Component number 1, global routing prefix. Global routing prefix supported 48 bits. After that, subnet ID. Subnet ID supported 16 bits, and interface ID that supported the 64 bit. Again I repeat the format. Must remember the format. First one that is the global routing prefix. Second one that is the subnet ID. And third one that is the interface ID. Global routing prefix means what? That is a one kind of public topology. After that, subnet ID. Subnet ID means this particular network under this particular site, that is known as a site topology. And what is the meaning of interface ID? Interface ID means interface identifier of this particular site. Means first of all I creating a one network. In this particular network I establish the different site. In this particular site, I creating a different interface. That's the address format of the IPv6 global unicasting. After that, global routing prefix means what? So global routing prefix that supported one hierarchical structure, and hierarchical structure means what? Already you know that is start from the root up to the next level, up to the next level, up to the next level. And must remember one thing, each and every hierarchical structure that supported the different value, and this value is directly assigned to a site. And site means what? In a networking, what is the meaning of site? Site means that is the cluster of subnet or cluster of links. And all of you know what is the meaning of cluster. Cluster means what? That the group. Cluster means that's the one kind of group. After that, subnet ID. What is the meaning of subnet ID here? Subnet ID means what? The identifier of a particular subnet within this particular site. That is known as a subnet ID. And interface ID. So interface ID, that is generally supported one format, and the name of the format, that is known as a EUI. What is the meaning of EUI here? Extended Unique Identifier. So extended unique identifier supported one format, and with using this format you can directly assign the interface ID. So that's all about the global unicast address. Must remember one thing, three important components: global routing prefix, subnet ID, and interface ID. After that, another one, site local address. Only 2 points remaining in this particular session. One, that is the site local address, and second one, that is the link local address. So here you just see the concept of site local address. First of all, you make the global, then after you make the site local, then after you make the link local. So site local means what? That is totally related to one zone. One zone means one site zone. After that, you can use this particular address to a different site. All of you know, for example, in a GTU. So GTU is directly divided into the different zone. Ahmedabad, then after the Surat, then after the Baroda. So this is the zone. So once you establish the address for this particular zone, you can directly use this particular address in another site also. Must remember one thing, here in a site local address, that is totally related or totally equivalent to IPv4 address space, and addresses are not automatically configured, must be assigned. So here you just see that's the typical one. Prefix is equal to FEC0, then after the double colon /48. So what is the meaning of that? So first of all, in global, already you know, first 48 bits, then after the 16 bits assigned to subnet ID, then after the 64 bit assigned to interface ID. So whatever the first 48 bits, how I distribute this 48 bits, so with using this way. So if you assign the site local address to any site, so must remember one thing, this is the prefix for that. So F means what? FEC0. So FEC0, how I represent in a binary to FEC0? So here you just see with using the 10 bits only. But whenever I represent F, so F means what? That's a 15. How I represent this thing? 1, 1, 1, 1. Then after the E, how I represent this thing? That is the 14. So 1, 1, 1, 0. Then after the C, C means what? That is the 12. So 1, 1, 0, 0. But whenever I write 1, 1, 0, 0, so that directly cross the 10 bits. So whatever the remaining 2 zeros, that can be eliminated or discarded from this. So this is the 10-bit representation for this particular prefix. And whatever the remaining one, that can be filled with the 0. So this is the way you can directly demonstrate the site local address, and this is the site local address format. Must remember one thing, how I distribute 48 bits, that is the most important thing. So FEC0, so 0 is directly discarded here. C means 12, so 8 and 4, and whatever the remaining 2, that will be discarded here. So that's the representation scale. After that, link local address. You just see the difference. What is the difference? Means in site local address, at that time the site ID is there, but here subnet ID is there, but here I directly distribute the 64 bits in a link local address. So that is totally related to single link zone and maybe reuse for another link. And link local address is automatically configured, but in case of the site local address, not automatically configured. But here, when no routers are present in between the packet transmission, at that time using the concept of link local address. And all of you know the concept of neighbor discovery process. And here you just see the prefix FE80. Again, FE80. So first 10 bits belongs to that, and then after the 54 bits, that's the all zeros, and then after the 64 bits, that's the interface ID. So here in a site local address, whatever the representation skill or style is there, at that time 48 bits for the prefix, but in link local address, that is the 64 bits for the prefix. So first 10 bits, that's the prefix value, and then after the 54 fill with the 0. So in today's session, mainly 3 addresses. One that is the global, second one that is the site local, and third one that is the link local. Explain the format of each and every address in a detail with using the example also. So that's all about the today's session. Thank you for watching.